Intro, narrator's voice. In the quiet town of Auburn, New York, there stands a farmhouse long abandoned, rotting from time and secrets. What happened there in the fall of 2002 still baffles police, terrifies locals, and continues to echo through the chilling voice recordings of a missing girl. This is the true, unsolved case of Ella McBride, and the well that spoke her name. Part 1. The McBride Farm. Ella McBride was 17 when she disappeared on October 18, 2002. Her family lived on a centuries-old farmhouse on the outskirts of Auburn, the kind of property passed down generations. Behind the house stood a covered stone well, built in the 1800s, no longer in use. It had long since dried out and been sealed. Ella was in Part 2, the first recording. 2 days before her disappearance, Ella uploaded a short clip to her blog. It was titled, Whispers from the Well. In the audio, she's standing by the well, narrating. Greater than, it's been dry for decades. But last night, I swear I heard something from inside. A voice. It wasn't wind. It said my name. There's a pause in the clip. Then, a faint whisper. Greater than, Ella, help. It's barely audible. But it's there. She ends the clip by saying, greater than, I'm going to lower a mic down there tomorrow. Let's see what speaks when no one's around. Part 3. The Disappearance. On October 18th, her parents returned home in the evening. Ella was gone. Her room was untouched. Her recording equipment was missing. Her laptop open, mid-edit. A note on her desk read, greater than, if I'm not back by 7, check the well. They ran to the backyard. The well cover was gone. A long audio cable disappeared into the darkness. They called her name. No answer. When police arrived, they dropped a search cam 40 feet deep. Nothing. Just rock and dirt. No signs of collapse, no holes, no body. Just gone. Part 4. The audio file. The strangest part came later. One of Ella's backup drives had a file titled, well_final_003.wave. It was 27 minutes long. For the first 10 minutes, silence. Then, tapping sounds. Rhythmic. Like fingers on stone. Minute 14, a faint voice begins whispering. Greater than, she's here, she's here. The whispering builds, multiple voices. Male, female, childlike, layered over each other. At minute 22, Ella's voice. Frantic, whispering. Greater than, something's pulling the mic, not the cable, the sound. It's pulling through the sound. Her breathing gets heavier. Then a scream, not of pain, but realization. And in the final 30 seconds, one last sentence. Greater than, it's not a place, it's a mouth. Then silence. Part 5. Investigation and Theories. Police sealed the well and labeled the case as unsolved. Her body was never found. No evidence of a struggle. No footprints near the well that day, except Ella's. Online sleuths and paranormal investigators began to obsess over the case. One Reddit thread analyzed the 27-minute file and found that the background hum wasn't random. It was a reversed frequency pattern, matching old radio distress signals from the 1930s. Others claim if you slow the recording to half speed, the whispers reveal messages. Greater than, it took the others. Greater than, not a well. A throat. Greater than, she followed the echo. Even creepier, one user mixed the audio through a spectrogram, a way to visualize sound. The pattern formed a face, open mouth, hollow eyes. Part 6. A second disappearance. In 2009, 7 years later, a paranormal podcast team visited the McBride farm to investigate the well. Their producer, Jared Baines, went missing during the shoot. In their final episode, never aired, a clip was recovered. Greater than, we lowered the recorder. Same spot. It's just humming. Deep. Like it's alive. Jared laughs nervously, then says. Greater than, sounds like it's breathing. Then static. Police again found no body. Just Jared's phone, placed neatly next to the well. Part 7. The Forbidden Recording. In 2020, during a deep dive documentary on YouTube, an anonymous former detective shared an unreleased piece of evidence, an enhanced version of Ella's original well recording. In it, right before the screen, a distorted voice says, Greater than, we take the ones who listen. That clip was removed from YouTube within 24 hours, flagged for disturbing content. But some copies still circulate, and those who listen claim strange side effects. Hearing whispers at night, dreams of falling endlessly, and waking up with dust on their hands. Part 8. The Final Clue. In 2023, the McBride farmhouse was scheduled for demolition. During the clearing process, a worker found an old tape recorder buried behind a false wall in the basement. The tape inside was labeled in Ella's handwriting. Don't listen, it's still open. Authorities refused to play the tape publicly. But a janitor at the evidence department, who secretly listened, later checked himself into a psychiatric hospital. He reportedly told doctors, Greater than, the well isn't in the ground. It's in the air, in the sound. If you hear it, you fall. Outro. Narrator's voice. Ella McBride was never found. No explanation was ever given. But to this day, local law enforcement won't allow anyone near the remains of the old McBride property. The well has been filled, sealed, and covered, but every few years, someone reports hearing a girl's voice, coming from underneath the earth. She's still calling for help. The question is, are you brave enough to listen?